Related literature and related studies. What is the difference between these two? Mahirap nga ba ang maghanap ng related literature? What's the importance of review of related literature and studies? What are the functions of this? What are the guidelines in writing a review of related literature and studies? These are one of the topics that we're going to discuss in this lesson vlog. Hello and good morning! Good day, future researchers! And to all the students out there, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is me again, Teacher Tinmay. Syempre, ang kasama muli sa iyong research journey. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in research. We are now on our quarter 2, week 1 in research 2 for grade 8 students under the STE program. Hello sa inyo. Congratulations ulit noong nakaraang quarter 1. So in this quarter, we will be dealing on how to write chapter 2 of your research manuscript. And you know, sa chapter 2, we are referring to the review of related literature and studies. So marami ang nagsasabi na madali lang daw ang chapter 2. It's because you just have to copy. Okay, you just have to copy the informations, the variables in the internet, and presto, you have your chapter 2. Pero ganun nga lang ba kadali ang panggagawa ng chapter 2? If you're going to ask those students who already experienced to write a research paper, they will say that chapter 2 is the most difficult chapter among those 5 chapters in writing a research paper. Why? Because chapter 2, which is the review of related literature, you cannot do the cramming when you are writing this. You cannot do this in just one night. You cannot do this in just one sitting. Because you have to research, you have to paraphrase, you have to synthesize, you have to gather more informations and relevant informations about your topic. So, hindi ganun kadali ang panggagawa ng chapter 2. At sabi ko nga sa inyo, when you're going to ask those students who already experienced to write a research paper, chapter 2 is the most difficult thing to do. You have to undergo lots of readings. The learning competency for this quarter, especially this module 1, the review of related literature and studies, it's for you to learn how to gather relevant information, learn how to gather relevant review of related literature. Okay, now what's the difference between related literature and related studies? Okay, at this moment, before we proceed with our main discussion, so I want you to get a scratch paper, and then I will be posting here the 10 different sources, and then you're going to identify whether it is a literature or a study. Again, for that, you will know the answer at the end of this lesson vlog. So, stay tuned until the end. Okay, there are 2 classifications of related studies and related literature. These 2 can be classified as local and foreign. So, what's the difference between a local and the foreign? When we say local, usually the author of those materials ay dito lang sa Pilipinas, and those materials are published here in the Philippines. But when we say foreign, syempre napaka self-understandable naman siya. Now when we say foreign, so those are the books or other materials that are published outside our country. And 4 steps on how we can write the RRL. So RRL, it stands for the Review of Related Literature and Studies. So kung RRLS, so ayun, studies yung letter S doon. Okay, number 1, we can copy them using the note cards. Ano ba pag sinabing note cards? Note cards, usually, ito yung, so we have the index cards. So ito yung tinatawag natin na note cards that we can use when we are writing a review of related literature. So we can jot down important notes. Okay, number 2, we can also have copying statements from the article. So, for example, like this.
For the original, in fact, rumor heart suggests that schemata truly are the building blocks of cognition. Okay, for the direct quotation,
number 3, it is also sometimes from the definition of terms from the article. And number 4, we can arrange them according to variables or per variable. So, yun yung mga ways on how we're going to write the RRLS. Okay, how can we define and describe review of related literature? Number 1, they serve as a decoration. Okay, bakit decoration? Kasi minsan, pampakapal lang daw ito ng ating thesis or ng ating research paper. Kasi usually, ang review of related literature, dapat hindi yan bababa ng 10. Kasi ng 10 pages, 10 pages. Okay, usually kasi, sa review of related literature naman, nilalagay natin dyan yung mga important information about the variables in our research. Okay? Number 2, it is a mere obligation as part of the thesis. Bakit obligation? Kasi hindi tayo makakabuo ng isang research paper without chapter 2. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-chapter 1 and then tatalon ka na agad sa chapter 3. Talagang kinakailangan na nandun ang chapter 2, which is review of related literature. So, kaya sinabi siya na mere obligation kasi talaga namang required na meron tayong chapter 2. Parang pag nagtatayo ka ng bahay, kung meron kang hanggang 5th floor, pwede ka bang manggawa ng bahay na walang 2nd floor? Di ba hindi? So, that's the reason why chapter 2 is really essential because it is really a requirement. At sabi ko nga sa inyo, in chapter 2, nandito nakasulat lahat ng mga important terms, lahat ng important information, at mas malalalim pa na knowledge and content tungkol doon sa inyong variable. Sometimes it is comprehensive and sometimes it is inadequate. So, kapag masyadong common, ayan, napaka-comprehensive naman yan talaga, ano? But if it is something new, kalimitan talagang inadequate siya na medyo mahirap siyang intindihin. Next, it is left unpublished. Yeah, totoo yan. And last, review of related literature, it can also be used to create a title or to create a research proposal. Okay, marami na mga estudyante, gumagawa agad sila ng title without reading any information about a specific subject. Pero usually class, kapag naggawa kayo ng review of related literature, dito pa lang kayo makakapag-create ng mas magandang title. Kasi mas marami ng information yung nabasa ninyo about specific variable. Now, let us talk about the good characteristics of review of related literature and studies. Number 1, it should be relevant. When we say relevant, there should be a strong connection between your RRLS and your research title and research. Okay, why? For example, your research title is Hypoglycemic Effect of Serpentina Leaves in Lowering Blood Sugar Level. So, yun yung title. Pagdating sa chapter 2, ang naging laman na ng iyong RRLS ay tungkol naman sa mga robot. So, wala na agad relevance. Ano? So, again, number 1, it should be relevant. Number 2, it should also be updated. When we say updated, it should be not obsolete. And when we say obsolete, hindi luma. Okay, remember that when you are writing, kailangan nyo i-consider yung date. Kapag yan ay 1969, kailangan mo pa ba siyang isama sa chapter 2? Of course not. Kaya nga updated, dapat hindi siya tatagal or hindi siya lalampas ng 10 years. So for example, today is 2021. So dapat yung mga resources mo is from 2011 hanggang 2021 lang. Kasi pag beyond doon, masyado na siyang luma. So tatanggapin pa ba yung mga kung yung citation mo is mga 2000 o kaya 1999, so syempre hindi na. So dapat pamula 2011 hanggang 2021, so yun lang po makikita na citation doon sa iyong chapter 2. Number 3, it should be reliable. So when we say reliable, you should always choose valid information, yung mga legit and avoid mga fake news and avoid fictitious data. So, dapat yung totoo lang at tunay na talaga makakatulong dun sa iyong ginagawang research. And last, number 4, it should be objective. So, when we say objective, huwag kang bias. So, dapat parehas lang, neutral lang yung mga sinusulat mo dyan, yung mga nilalagay mo dyan. It should not be one-sided. Now, let us proceed with the importance of RRLS. So, paano po ba nakakatulong itong RRLS? Number 1, the importance of this is it assists other researchers in creating a new title or another new research title. Bakit? Kasi kapag, kunwari, ikaw nagbabasa ka ng RRLS ng isang research, so, dun sa mga nababasa mo, pwede kang magkaroon ng idea na pwedeng mag-come up ka with another research title. Number 2, it helps the researchers to add more measurable variables in your study. Tunay yan. Di ba pag sinabi natin yung measurable variables, nakikita natin to dun sa statement of the problem. If you can still recall our topic last quarter, which is the statement of the problem, so meron doon part na ilalagay mo yung mga measurable variables. So for example, isa sa statement mo doon is to test if there is significant difference between blah blah and blah blah in terms of volatility and flammability. If your study is, for example, creating biofuel or ethanol out of something, and then kailangan mo ng properties, ang alam mo lang na properties ng ethanol is flammability and volatility. So, but when you are reading a review of related literature, syempre, pag nagbabasa ka doon, mas nadadagdagan pa yung idea mo and knowledge about that certain variable. So, ang tendency niyan, makakabasa ka, may properties pa pala ang ethanol bukod sa flammability and volatility. Pwede rin palang pH, pwede rin length of consumption, pwede rin ko palang isama dito yung, for example, miscibility and all. So, nadagdagan na ngayon yung pwede mong isama sa statement of the problem mo. That is one of the importances of review of related literature and studies. Okay, number 3, it guides the researcher in preparation for the research design and methodology. Bakit? Kasi pag gumagawa ka ng Chapter 2 na RRLS, di ba nga sabi ko sa inyo, nandito yung mga information at mas lalo pang detailed information about a certain variable. So, pwedeng makahanap kayo dito ng information tungkol sa process which is related din naman dun sa study na ginagawa nyo. Number 4, it is also used in writing the content of your research questionnaire. Number 5, it guides the researchers in their statistical analysis. And last, number 6, it provides information that will support and strengthen the findings of the study on hand. So, dito, itong part na to, ito naman yung idinadagdag natin dun sa mga information or explanation na nilalagay natin sa results and discussion. And then, mag-a-add tayo ng konting statement which is galing doon sa ating review of related literature. Usually, ito yung merong citation. So, for example, McKernell and Lawton 2014 said that, blah 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 and so on. So, kumbaga, ito yung ebidensya. Meron tayong ebidensya na magpapatunay na talagang yung naging result ng iyong investigation is really true. It is valid, reliable. This is the end of our discussion about review of related literature, the difference between related studies and related literature. So this is just part 1 of our module 1, which is review of related literature and studies. Okay, in our next lesson vlog, we're going to discuss about the guidelines on how we write the review of related literature. And we're going to study also the functions of this RRLS, how it should be written in our manuscript. Okay, so hanggang dito na lang. I hope you learned something from this lesson vlog. Kung meron kayong mga notebook dyan, so it's very important that you jot down important notes. So hanggang dito na lang. See you on my next vlog. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in research. Science ang masasabi ko. So, salamat sa mga nanonood at sa lahat ng natutulungan ng video na to. Congratulations sa inyo and good luck sa inyong journey. This is me again, Teacher Tin May, and see you on my next vlog. Bye!